Hello everyone, my name is Ula bint Ishlal and today I'm going to be judging and evaluating the seminars held by professional media workshop students at Taylor's University School of Media and Communication. Now let's get started. Firstly, let's take a look at the seminars that have been held over the semester. Firstly, it was Be Brave to Tell Your Story. Secondly, The Unfiltered Guide to Working Life. And thirdly, the Ambassador Project, and the last one, Brand Reputation and the Path of Public Relations. Now let's take a deeper look into the seminars. Firstly, let's start with Be Brave to Tell Your Story. The aim of the seminar was to encourage and teach students about public speaking and media and online presence. The expected outcome was to leave students feeling confident and encourage them to take up public speaking while also teach students about building media presence as well as stage presence, which I would say was achieved as the seminar was very informative. Let's take a look at the speakers, Miss Debbie and Mr. Pang. Both are young and fun influencers. Miss Debbie and Mr. Pang are a power couple of social media influencing. They both have a good amount of followers at 100K to 150K followers. They have amazing online presence as well as stage presence with which they showed with their confidence, emotion, as well as enthusiasm while they were presenting. And they shared great tips and tricks with us about public speaking. Now let's take a look at the lessons we learned from the seminar. Firstly, it was to overcome your struggles and embrace yourself. Both speakers emphasized on how important it is to be proud of yourself to create a good presence around you. Moving on, just do it. The speakers emphasized on how important it is to not overthink in situations like public speaking and stage presence or online presence. It's very important not to overthink and just do it. Moving on to the last point, it's practice make perfect. Miss Debbie told a story about how she worked at a tea shop where she had to greet customers every day as well as talk to new customers every day, and how this encouraged her and helped her to become better at public speaking. So the both speakers, Miss Debbie and Mr. Pang, encouraged us to talk to other people more or talk to yourself to make sure that you're getting enough practice. Moving on to the Ambassadors Project. The main objective of this seminar was to discuss and to teach how to lead and become an ambassador for yourself. The expected outcome of the seminar was to leave the attendees with a clear sense of confidence and to speak your mind and be a voice of change. It was also important to note how much talking to each other and networking was encouraged to stand out and become an ambassador. Now let's take a look at the speaker of this seminar, Miss Jennifer Ong. Miss Jennifer Ong is the founder of HAPA and the Mind Academy and a leading motivational speaker and entrepreneur. She's also in the Women Summit and is a role model for young professionals all over the world. Her accolades are many, and she was a very qualified speaker to be giving this seminar. Now let's take a look at the lessons learned from the Ambassador Project. In the seminar, we learned that it was crucial to speak even when you're wrong, since it can be a very good learning opportunities. Life, with life comes failures and successes. For too long, people have been bullied and shamed for being wrong, and there's nothing with being wrong sometimes. Another thing we learned in this seminar was to be in that 1%, it was not going to be easy. And you always have to be the hardest worker in the room, but also the smartest worker in the room. Moving on, the last point we learned that is networking. How important networking is to and having social skills is to navigate your ventures during in the industry. Now let's move on to our third seminar, The Unfiltered Guide to a Working Life. The aim of this seminar was to provide the audience with life lessons and strategies to use while entering the new work life. Outcome expected was for the audience to learn about what to expect and what not to expect while entering work life. Now let's take a look at the speaker in the seminar, Ms. Charlotte Chua. She's an iconic businesswoman who founded her own skincare company called Joy, which is very popular in Malaysia. Uh, I'm sure you've heard of this company. It's a natural skincare company, and with years of experience building, leading, and maintaining a successful business, she brought essential tips for succession in the real world. Now let's take a look at the lessons we learned from the Unfiltered Guide to Work Life. Firstly, is how to make yourself stand out to the people that are hiring. Ms. Shua emphasized on how important it is to look and be presentable while you go to an interview, as well as knowing what you are signing up for. Being extremely knowledgeable about what you are about to do is definitely a plus point for the people who are hiring you. Moving on, figure out your values, strengths, and as well as weaknesses. The speaker emphasized on how important it is to know your values, strengths, weaknesses in order to know yourself the most and know what job is perfect for you. And when the interviewer asked you about your values, strengths, and weaknesses, you will know what to say and you will say it from your heart. This way, you will stand out to more employers and have better opportunities in life. Third point is don't confine to normality. Miss Chua talked about how her hiring process is. It's actually very different from other companies. She doesn't confine to normal hiring process. She looks at what people are passionate about rather than their resumes. So make sure you do what you're passionate about. Moving on to the last seminar, which is Brand Reputation and the Path of Public Relations, which was our seminar actually. Our aim was to share and teach the audience about brand reputation and the pathways in public relations. Our outcome was achieved as we luckily received a huge crowd that was interested in our topic, and our speaker was greatly focused and shared amazing insights on how to amplify brand reputation as well as what to expect and what not expect in the path of public relations. Moving on, let's take a look at our speaker, Mr. Naif Shazili. Our speaker, Mr. Naif Shazili, is a seasoned PR director with deep expertise in brand reputation building, strategic communication, and reputation management. With his rich industry experience, he brings both practical wisdom and real life stories that you won't find in any textbook. With a law degree and years of experience in the PR industry, Mr. Naif was the perfect person for our seminar. Moving on, let's take a look at the lessons we've learned through the seminar. Firstly, we learned a lot about the pathways of public relations. As public relations is really broad, there are many pathways and many things you can do in the field. And Mr. Naif deeply explained to us how these paths work and what are the things we need to expect. Moving on to the things we learned is brand reputation, strategies, and practices. Brand reputation was our main topic, and Mr. Naif Shazili explained brand reputation and the best strategies and practices that they have used, as well as well-known practices that have been used all over the world. And it was very informative and refreshing to learn. Thirdly, he shared a lot of real-world case studies that his company has done with a lot of name brands such as Twitter, McDonald's, and more. This taught us real world case studies and how we should be prepared for anything that is to come while working in PR. That's it for my presentation. Thank you so much for listening. Have a nice day.